From childhood on, we create outgroups as opposed to our own in-group. We class certain others as underdogs. This can result in prejudice. And this is our step 1. It's easy to create superior in-groups and inferior out-groups. Once group differences are established, in the wrong circumstances, a leader can exploit them for their own ends. Teacher Jane Elliott began her crusade to demonstrate the irrational nature of prejudice 30 years ago in Iowa, USA.
The morning after Martin Luther King Jr. was killed, I was teaching 3rd grade in all-white, all-Christian Riceville, Iowa. There were no people of color in that town. Most of my children, in fact all of my children, had never been in the presence of a person of color. And I didn't know how I could explain that death to my 3rd grade students.
You think you know how I would feel to be judged by the color of your skin? Do you think you do? No, I don't think you'd know how that felt unless you had been through it, would you? No.
I decided that the next morning I would do what we do in my society. I would pick out a group of people on the basis of a physical characteristic over which they have absolutely no control.
It might be interesting to judge people today by the color of their eyes. Would you like to try this? Yeah! Sounds like fun, doesn't it? I mean, the blue-eyed people are the better people in this room. Oh, yes, they are. Blue-eyed people are smarter than brown-eyed people. Well, the brown-eyed people have to stay in. The brown-eyed people do not get to use the drinking fountain. You'll have to use the paper cups. You brown-eyed people are not to play with the blue-eyed people on the playground, because you are not as good as blue-eyed people.
The reaction from the students was immediate and intense. Brown-eyed people were immediately angry, confused, shocked, saddened, withdrawn, and blue-eyed people were immediately delighted, arrogant, superior, condescending, vicious little 3rd graders, and they had been excellent friends, absolutely fast friends the previous day.
What happened, John?
Russell called me names and I hit him in the gut.
What did he call you?
Brown eyes.
Well, he did. What's wrong with being called brown-eyed?
It means that we're stupid. Well, not that. But... Oh, that's just the same way as other people call black people niggers.
I was utterly astounded at how quickly my 3rd graders knew how to play the game. What are you crying about?
Sorry.
What are you crying about?
My feelings were...
More than 30 years on, the exercise provokes the same passions, even in adults.
Sorry for her?
I don't expect you to.
Should I feel sorry for her? We live in a society in which people are allowed to treat those who are different in an ugly way because of their differentness. I cannot shed tears for a young white female in this exercise who knows that this is an exercise, who knows that it's temporary, who knows that she's getting a college credit, 1 hour of credit for being here.
What our study shows is a way in which tyrannical leaders can create artificial differences between people and then superimpose on those minimal differences values of inferiority and superiority, dominance and powerlessness. And then we are on the path to tyranny.